Welcome back to my channel. This is Divine Ayana Tarot, and this Sunday we have a collective reading for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So we're just going to take some messages from our oracle decks here just to see what these earth signs need to know going into the week. What do they need to be aware of? Something to pay attention to? What can be worked on before this week begins? So let's go ahead and get started here with our first oracle deck. We're going to take about 5 messages from this deck here. What do my earth signs need to know for their highest good to start up this week? Okay, just making sure I'm still recording here. All right, so let's take the first 5 messages. What do my earth signs need to know on this beautiful Sunday? What is coming up for them? 4 more cards, please. Can I have 4 more cards? What do my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos need to pay attention to? One more card. There we go. So our first card here, we have coffee. So this week or even today, you may be thinking, let me just connect, maybe just catch up, go on a meeting, meet with your friends. You're really trying to get energized, maybe a little chatty, just really trying to just reconnect and meet up with people, build those strong connections. Bottom of the deck too, we have independence. I always think it's important to just see what landed at the bottom of the deck, but you could just be in that energy of hermit mode, really just spending time to yourself. It's kind of like luxury, privilege, having the ability to not really need anyone, which that definitely resonates with our earth signs. We kind of just, that's just the way we operate. We're grounded. We're just minding our business. And so that's really important to know on this beautiful Sunday. You need to pay attention to your dreams here. We have 4D. And so dreams here, it's the card says, when you look for the deeper meaning within your dreams, you can uncover a part of yourself, your psyche, information about yourself and others may be uncovered that goes ignored in your waking life. And so remember what you're dreaming about. Write them down, and then the next morning, research. You can just do a simple Google search of, hey, I had a dream of, I cut my finger. What does that mean? And although you cut your finger in your dream, that could mean a bigger meaning of pay attention to the friends around you, or, pay attention to people trying to scam you. And so it's not really what's happening in the dream. It's more about the deeper meaning behind it. And even just a message that you need to understand that someone's trying to convey to you through your dream by saying, oh, this person fell or lost their tooth. It could be like messages come through of pregnancy, but they don't come through what you see. You have to understand the meaning behind them. Here we have weight. So all of our earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, it's calling for you to be patient, whether that's today or going into the week. Events are still unfolding. So you don't want to be impatient because you might be wanting an opportunity, wanting a person, wanting a situation, and it's calling for you to be patient because this may not be the thing that you want. So you got to wait to allow things to be final and be finished before you step forward. It's being too eager. You just have to take a second, hold back, get some rest, and really look at the whole situation. Know exactly what you're wanting. Know exactly what you're wanting and wait. And not really wait, because waiting is stagnant, but move forward, but understand that what you're going to get, what you're wanting, you're going to receive. But be patient. Hydration. So this card says, give yourself the nourishment of your body that your body needs. Unconditional love starts within you and only you. You can extend yourself. If you don't really hydrate and you're in what you're doing is you're going to end up being stressed out. You're going to end up being so pulled in so many different directions. You have to take care of yourself and go within, recover, health, nurture yourself. Take care of yourself first, because the more you give and give and give and pour into everybody else's cup, the less you'll have. Especially if people are not pouring into your cup, you're going to end up with an empty cup on the ground, nobody there to rescue you. People are going to keep coming to get more from your cup, and you're not going to have anything left to give. You have to hydrate, take care of yourself, give your body what is needed. And Virgos here, they're really good at that. They're really about health, wealth, but it's calling for all earth signs to really drink some water. If it starts with that, drink water first. Go to the gym, go to bed. A lot of people think, 6 hours is okay, 4 hours is okay. As we grow older, it's not. You're tired. I wouldn't say take a nap, because that's not really productive, but go to bed. and as I am an earth sign, I'm a Capricorn, that literally speaks volumes. Drink a gallon of water a day. Your body is dehydrated. Like, come on. And our last card here is magic. This here is a crystal. I love crystals. And so maybe picking up this crystal, going to a store, but it's also just about like knowing the magic you have within yourself, your spirit, really going within and remembering who the F you are. You're magical. And not saying that other signs are not, but something about us earth signs, really grounded. We can see through the BS that people have around us. We go after our goals. We're pretty good with our temperaments, but understand and remember the magic you have within yourself and your spirit. And if need be, pick up this crystal as well. Moving on to our next starseed oracle deck. We can take about 6 cards in this deck. What do my earth signs need to know going into this week? This is for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. What do my earth signs need to know going into this week? Two more cards, please. What do my earth signs need to know going into this week from the starseed deck? 2 more cards. Thank you. Can I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. Take that one. Okay, as I organize here. All right, so our first card we need to know going into this week or even just today is learning how to be human in this world, but not of it. So maybe getting grounded today, doing some yoga, if you YouTube like grounded yoga, going outside. You know, if you've been stressed out, take a ride. If you like to listen to music, put on your favorite music. Go to the gym. You know, cook yourself a really good meal if you've been ripping and running and eating fast food. Take a walk. It's actually getting nice outside. Well, at least where I'm located, but it's getting okay. It's getting decent. So maybe take a walk down the street. Go to the park. Find the best park before, you know, it starts to get really, really hot outside. And go to that park. Make that a part of your routine. You know, after work, I'm going to go to that park and I'm going to walk for 20 minutes. Okay, I've been eating out this entire week. Let me make a meal. You know, for those that haven't taken a shower, I don't know. I'm just getting that. If you haven't taken a shower, please make it, you know, do it twice a day. You know, sometimes you get into that funk and you get depressed and there's a lot going on and there's a lot that wants to stop you. Let me repeat that. There's a lot of low vibrations that want to stop you to where now your room is a mess. Your house is a mess. Your everything's a mess and everything's dirty. What I like to say is write down what you need to do. Don't think about it and just do it. Start with the first thing on the list. If the first thing is making your bed, make the bed. And see how you feel after that. And then go ahead, clean up the dishes. And like, oh, wow, I did all this in an hour. Okay, now take a shower. Like, again, I don't know for y'all, but that's somebody needs to take a shower. And it's okay because obviously you're going through something and in a low energy. We have here activated earth. A lot of grounded, so power places. Trust where you're being led. You need to trust your intuition. Trust in the situations you're either put in or having to just reflect on. Trust where you're being led. You're never being led to a bad place. It's calling to look forward. Do not look behind you. That's the whole point. Like I mentioned, low vibrations, they want you to look behind you. They want you to stay stuck. Trust yourself because you will never put yourself in a bad position. When we rely on others, when we, you know, consult with others on our ideas, that causes confusion. At the end of the day, you know exactly what you need. You know exactly what you need for yourself and what you need to do. So just do it. Longing for home, being homesick in the stars, for the stars. So maybe again, you've just been ripping and running the streets for good reasons, obviously, but maybe longing for home, or even if you are home per se, just longing for a deeper connection. Wherever you are, it's just not it, but I wouldn't make that the full focus. And really create the home wherever you are. Wherever you are, it is home. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. A lot of love here, longing to belong, longing to find your place, longing to connect. But it really starts within self. You don't really want to allow someone to give that to you, that deep love. You have to provide that love for yourself because people can take advantage. They have and will. We have here protection, the Star Brothers, loyalty, safety, and trust. So literally, as my sign says, protect your energy. And understand that you are protected no matter what is either being the energy that's put on you. It's simple as someone saying like, oh, is that your little dream? What about your little business? That's negative. And they're putting out negative energy out there to you. And so really it's like, protect your heart, protect your goals, your dreams. Really walk in silence. Don't allow people to know every single process of how you got there. Even if they're like, okay, how do I do the same thing you're doing? Can you help me? I'm sorry, I can't. You have to protect yourself and know that you are protected, and trust. Trust that you know you have people around you to help you. You know who they are. And even if you have your own spirit guides, your ancestors, people in the spiritual realm helping you, you're protected, you're safe, and trust. Have some faith and within yourself as well. You will never go down the wrong path when you make a decision and you follow your own heart and your own mind. It'll all work out. Baby steps here. So with that card of being patient, baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So it's really calling for you to have the faith, the trust. I love to say faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the staircase. That is the same thing here. Follow what it's telling you to do, even if it don't make sense. If it says, hey, wake up at 6 to go jogging. You might say, well, why would I wake up at 6 to go jogging when I could wake up at 8? Well, if you would have followed your intuition and woke up at 6 to go jogging, you would have found a case of money on the street. You know what I mean? You would have found something, or maybe something would have happened at the crack of dawn when no one else is awake. Because if you would wait until 8 o'clock, that case of money would be gone. Like, that's just a little example of why it's important to just listen, but follow your intuition before it makes sense. You might think, and this is why you can't check in with other people, because it doesn't make sense to them. People love when things make sense and will definitely tell you like, no, this is not a good idea. Are you sure about that? This is not safe. No, maybe you should wait. Like, if you're feeling like you need to buy a house right now, buy a house. The more you check in with people, the more confusion they'll put. And then at the end of the day, you're looking like, well, maybe I shouldn't do this. What was I thinking? You know, you could be getting feeling the need to go to the store and get a lottery ticket with your last $2, if that's the cost. And your friend could say, you know, why don't you buy a cheeseburger with your last $2? And you could have won the lottery. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. It's calling for you to step forward on everything and be patient. And this is some sea salt energy cards here. I will take 5 cards for the earth signs. What are these oracle cards? Just the overall reminder going forward. Messages that are needed. I have 4 more cards here. I'm actually going to just pull, because these cards are a little stuck. So I'm just going to pull from here. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, we have this puffy fish, but it says know your limits and boundaries. So literally what we've been saying is try not to listen to other people's advice, know the boundaries, know where they stand in your life, and know your limits. Maybe that's why it's calling for you to rest, to hydrate, because you haven't been doing that. Maybe you've been just putting yourself out there. You go out even though you're tired. Know your limits. You can't always be there, and you shouldn't. You have to be there for yourself. So just make sure these are seen. Okay, we'll start off with the stingray fish. Be aware of your surroundings. Be mindful. So with protection, understand that you're protected no matter what. Anytime anyone sends negative energy to you, it's going to bounce back on them. And you're going to either get whatever you've been manifesting or just the overflow of abundance. Abundance meaning opportunities, money, whatever for you. But it is calling to just be aware of your surroundings. You know, if you're walking down the street, try not to put 2 headphones in your ear. Simple things like that. With the world that we live in now, people are crazy. Just be aware of your surroundings. Be mindful. And be mindful of who you're around, because negative attracts negative. Protection here. Codependency. Understand you're protected. We've been saying that this entire reading. And then codependency. Time for you to stand on your own. Trust in your ability that you can do this without anyone. And take a step forward, because we have to understand that our dreams are our dreams and no one else's. You got the call to do X, Y, and Z. You got the call to be a real estate agent, to start your own business, to start your own company. That is not their dream, so they don't understand and they can't help you. Don't be so codependent on others to help you through your decision making. We have the lighthouse here. When the seas are rough, search for the light, a light worker. So light at the end of the tunnel is a good example. You know, trusting your intuition before it even manifests. Understand whatever you're going through, it's going to be over. So emotions are temporary. I could be happy today and mad in 2 seconds and then happy again. Understand that what you're going through right now is not going to last. Don't just sit in the energy. Remember what's good. Remember what, write down what you're blessed for, what you're blessed with. All of the blessings and the abundance in your life. All of your accomplishments. Write it down on a piece of paper and stick it near the mirror, so that way when you look in the mirror, you're like, okay, I did that. I accomplished that. If no one's telling you good job, then you tell yourself. Because you're not going to stay in that energy, that funk forever. Starfish here. Trusting your instincts and following your intuition. Follow your intuition, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Again, you have the knowing. You know what's best for your life. And I know it's easy, or sometimes you're afraid or you're operating in fear to check in with other people, but some people care about you so much that they'll just make you afraid, anxious, scared of whatever you're going after, because they haven't gone after that. Follow your intuition. When it's time to make a decision, take a second away from everybody and sit on it. Even if before you go to bed, you can say, hey, I don't know what to do in this situation. Can you please provide me some guidance? And either you're going to have a dream, or when you wake up, you're going to know exactly what to do. And don't tell anybody what it is. Do it and tell people the result. Go to people after the fact. Don't show people the path. Show them the end result. So there's nobody influencing you. We have a sand dollar. This is about manifestations and being open to receive. You may be someone who gives to a lot of people. And there are things that you're manifesting. So be open to receive it. Have the mindset of, it's already mine. I'm just waiting. It's already mine, and I'm waiting on the day for it to show up. But I have it already. Whether you're manifesting money, I have all this money. This is how I've already spent it in my mind. You could write it down like, I put this amount to this credit card, to this debt. It's already spent, and I paid everything already. I'm waiting for that notification that it's in my bank account. That's all. It's already mine. And if you're not manifesting, please do. Especially with the new moon that just happened, but please make sure you're manifesting. And as always, thank you for watching Divine Ayana Tarot.